Freshmen Tanner Burns and Cody Greenhill controlled the Tide from the mound, and the Tiger bats totaled 44 runs over the weekend as Auburn baseball completed a doubleheader series sweep Saturday, winning 2 games 5-0 and 20-5, taking the series in Tuscaloosa for the first time since 2004 and sweeping Alabama on the road for the first time since 1976. After failing to pick up offensive steam in recent SEC play, Auburn held a 19-hit clinic in Game 3, scoring the most points on the Crimson Tide in the history of the series and the most in a series in program history. The Tigers arrived in Tuscaloosa batting .199 in conference play, and will leave it at .236. In Game 2, the first game of the doubleheader, Burns, 3-4, struck out 7, allowing just 4 hits. His reliever, Greenhill, struck out 4 in only 2 innings of Auburn's first shutout of the Tide since 1990 and the first in Tuscaloosa since 1980. Stephen Williams and Brett Wright provided just enough offense for the Tigers, turning in 2 hits and 2 RBI each. Wright's forced walk pushed Luke Jarvis across for the game's first run in the third inning after Jarvis singled for the game's first hit. Auburn fought off a 2-out jam 2 innings later, starting with Will Holland's single and wild pitch move to second. Williams then knocked in an RBI single to score the leadoff batter. An error by Alabama's Joe Bro pushed the lead to 3-0, as the center fielder slipped trying to haul in a pop fly from Wright, scoring Williams all the way from first. A forced walk from freshman Edward Julian in the 7th and an insurance single from Williams in the 9th topped off the scoreboard at 5-0. Thompson said earlier in the week that he was planning on pulling sophomore Davis Daniel from the Sunday starting role on the mound, but neglected to name a replacement. Senior lefty Andrew Mitchell apparently fit the bill, as the New Orleans product started Game 3 against the Tide, pitching 4.1 innings with 2 hits, 2 runs, 4 walks and 6 strikeouts before being relieved by Calvin Coker. Coker was quickly yanked in favor of Daniel after allowing a trio of quick hits from the Tide, who cut Auburn's deficit to 8-4 in the 5th. Daniel, 3-3, closed out the series with 2 hits, 1 run and 3 Ks. In the third innings, Auburn opened up Game 3 scoring with a Josh Anthony 2 RBI double, followed a sacrifice fly from Williams. Anthony homered, Jarvis doubled and Williams singled in the next inning to widen the lead to 8-0. Here's how you scored 20 runs on the road against your rival. Full batting stats for the Tigers. Pick.twitter.com/Ibel6uk1, Nathan King, @NathanKingra, April 22, 2018. Auburn went for the jugular in an 11-run statement 8th inning. Julian led off with an RBI single, followed by a 2 RBI single from Connor Davis. 3 straight forced whacks from Jarvis, Holland and Williams set the table for Wright, who brought in 2 more runs with a single to right center. Julian came back to garnish the bloodbath with a 3-run homer, his 9th of 2018. The Tigers will hop out of the conference for a Tuesday showdown with Samford before heading to Gainesville, Florida for a 3-game series with the No. 1 Gators. UFA's Brady Singer and top MLB prospect Casey Mize are set to duel in Game 1 at 6 p.m. CT Thursday. The Auburn Plainsman will update this story.